We in this mofo. And it feels good. Feels very good to be here. Alrighty. There's so much that I could talk about right now, considering, the draft was a success. And, yeah, I'm just very happy with how it all, has, come out. And now we get to see it come to, basically. Here we all get to... Yeah, we get to see this all unfold for the second time. And I'm very happy with it. I hope that I can possibly top what I did last time. So, yeah, I hope. I really, really hope. Fingers crossed. So much. So much. Ugh. Alright. There's not really much to say because it technically hasn't even happened yet. That's the kicker. Is that the show technically, like, this season hasn't started yet. This is the first of the season. I haven't really tested everything that I've wanted to test for Universe Mode, so bear with me if things are not up to the standard of the previous season just yet. I will continue to mess around with things and see how it goes. But let's smash right into this. And let's hope for a fun time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ECW After WrestleMania. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, coming to you live from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California. And we begin with the Scottish psychopath. McIntyre is back.
Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
This tag team Extreme Rules match is going to be at least one of two matches here tonight on a part of the Blind Franken Team Tag Team Tournament. The winners of the overall tournament, comprised of purely random tag teams will get a shot at the Perfect 20s Tag Team Championships. Drew McIntyre seeming to have his partner, the man with all ego.
Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 214 pounds. All ego,
Ethan Page and Drew McIntyre randomly selected as team number 1 in this tournament. Of course, Ethan Page, very young prospect, very good and very well equipped, very capable of good things. But let's see if he can hold his own inside of an ECW ring. And this is where I'd like to pay attention to our brand new arena. We have upgraded past the confines of the ECW arena in Philadelphia. We now tour all around the world, showing everyone the land of extreme. So who will Drew and Ethan be taking on here tonight? The gold and red, it seems.
weighing in at 201 pounds.
Adam Cole, off the heels of one of the biggest wins of his career, taking on and defeating the Dead Man, The Undertaker, at WrestleMania, no less. And now possibly trying to sniff around for the Tag Team Championships. But the real question is, who will Adam Cole be teaming with for this match? Obviously, there's no more Bullet Club. Bullet Club has been dissolved. So let's see who will be teaming with Cole to take on McIntyre and Page here tonight. And it seems it will be our Cruiserweight Champion, Mr. Finn Balor, the Prince himself.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the ECW Cruiserweight Champion, Finn Balor.
The man that's loved to be hated, the man who will do whatever he wants, but we will all cheer him regardless. Of course, unleashing the demon at WrestleMania to pick up the win in the triple threat to retain the title. Still our very first ECW Cruiserweight Champion. Let's see if he can further in this tournament. Him and Adam Cole. And of course, as I mentioned, the winners of the entire tournament face Shawn Spears and EC3 Perfect 20 for the tag team titles. We will have another qualifier match in the Franken Team tournament later tonight. But right now, let's focus on this match right now. Here we go, Drew McIntyre, Ethan Page, Adam Cole, and Finn Balor. The first match back for ECW post-WrestleMania. And immediately, everything is off to a solid start as Cole and Balor taking it straight to their opposition. Moonsault well executed from the springboard from Adam Cole. Try to go for another knee to Ethan Page. Page back to his feet and a big boot sends him down, but now has to deal with Finn. Finn showing off his skills. McIntyre thrown into the corner. And it seems that Cole is wasting no time trying to get some weaponry. Steel chair now in play. Drew McIntyre getting it out of his hands though. And a neck breaker. Finn was trying to wait for Ethan to get back up. But now Ethan in control. Double underhook. And straight across the knee for a very good back breaker. Now it seems that Ethan and Drew a little bit in charge here. Wedging that chair between the ropes, and now slap to the back of the head, and now a suicide dive from McIntyre to Cole. And look at this, Ethan Page. Power bomb position, buns are face first in the turnbuckle. Jesus Christ. And now the ladder of steel being set up on the outside as Ethan going for a cover. Kick out at one, but also now Adam Cole trying to roll up pin, but doesn't even get a 1 count, and Drew will take him out as well, going for a cover on Cole. But a kick out at 1. Now look at Ethan Page trying to show that he belongs here. Of course, doesn't meet the weight restrictions to possibly try to show Finn that he's going for the title. Now Finn rolling out of the ring, leaving just Cole to try to fend for himself, but he seems to be a good job trying to get out of that. And a neck breaker to Page, but the steel chair into the back of the skull of Cole as he goes for the cover to further in the tournament, but a kick out at 1. Now look at this, Ethan Page almost gunning it for Finn. Able to finally connect him. Kick up from Adam, but gets decked by McIntyre. McIntyre now heading the top rope. And an elbow drop, but comes up short. Adam Cole trying to now get some momentum. Throws Drew into the corner. Now bending his arm out of width, and now we see Finn head to the top rope himself. Double axe handle to Page on the outside. Now look at Adam Cole just taking it directly to Drew McIntyre. Clothesline ripping him from the corner. Now springboard moon. Salt DDT almost on the chair. Trying to call for Drew to get onto his feet. And now we see Ego. The all ego drop kick from Adam Cole both. But now look at this, Ethan trying to save up his tag team partner, but a kick out at 1 from Drew. And now Ethan Page starting to get some own pain from his own moves. That's what's going to happen when you put so much power into your debut. Think of it this way, Ethan Page is the only person in this match to not have a proper debut on ECW. Is now Drew McIntyre going for a pin, but comes up short. And now look at this, Ethan Page throwing down Finn Balor. Still a kick out at 1. But then Scottish Kiss and Ethan Page, Drew McIntyre further themselves in the tournament. The Scottish psychopath and the man with all ego further in the Franken Team tournament. As we now move on to a promo from our champion. And there he is, the man himself, our ECW champion, the chosen one, Jai Phillips, microphone in hand, looking to possibly say a few words. saying how happy he is to be back and finally holding the championship that meant so much to him, that no one could take it away from him. And now saying that he's going to win his next match no matter what it takes and no matter who it's against. The fans in attendance happy to have Jai Phillips as champion. We can't wait to see what he achieves. And now we have women's competition as the woman that's arguably best suited for ECW competition comes forth.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Fontana, California, Mi
Chin, the former Mia Yim. A woman known for some of the most brutal street fights in recent memory in the World Wrestling Entertainment. That's why people believe that she was one of the perfect fits for ECW. Paul Heyman and his general manager, CM Punk Phil Brooks, were able to snag her up during the draft. And she has an opportunity to show what she's capable of in this match. And it seems that the woman that held that moniker last year is wanting to show herself. And as you see correctly, it seems their friendship still holds strong despite the championship. Behind her, of course, the ECW Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. After having an amazing cash-in against Rhea Ripley / Liv Morgan after their WrestleMania semi-main event. So it seems that the friendship between Cora and Roxanne unwavered. Let's see if Cora Jade can hang with the new blood, or else she'll fall. We go Michin and Cora Jade. Roxanne Perez out on the ringside. Match officially off. Try to go for a spin pick. Came up short. But a springboard DDT to answer. And now gearing up for a drop kick. The side of Cora Jade's skull. Kick to the back. It seems Michin isn't playing around, trying to do what she can to wear down Cora Jade as quickly as possible. As fast as possible. Boot straight to the face of Jade. Jade will roll out of harm's way, but it seems that Michin has her number. And a spring in her step. So that crossbar to the outside. Michin will continue to just absolutely dominate right now in this matchup. Now thrown back inside the ring. Taunting up a storm to the fans in attendance. Now grabbing it down. Multiple kicks to the skull before she bounced off the canvas. Goes for a cover. And as we see now, the camera getting a shot of it, a steel chair that we can only imagine Roxanne Perez grabbed from underneath the ring. Well executed moonsault, but now look, it seems like Michin will possibly try to utilize it, putting it between the ropes, similar to what Drew McIntyre did. But now look at Roxanne Perez. talking up to Michin, and now Cora Jade will look to take advantage, planting Michin. And now finding a way back into the ring, and a well-executed DDT. Middle rope now. And a moonsault from the middle rope. Now hoisting Jade up. And now both women going back and forth. Both women have already tried to do what they can to one another. And now Michin taking some well shots, but Cora answering back. It's the slaps across each other. So now we see Roxanne Perez taking out the turnbuckle while these two are still going back and forth. And now Michin practically asking for it. Able to counter, and now both women going hand in hand, going multiple strikes to one another, not letting go. Both of them able to get some space, and now Cora Jade able, not Michin with the counter, and now some more strikes, springboarded, another DDT to Cora Jade. Cora now bleeding at the skull. Michin now adding insult to injury. Now getting that arm and the knee straight to the side of Cora Jade's skull, going for the cover to possibly get a win in her debut, and she does. Michin in her ECW debut, showing that she can still hold to the women that made the division in the first place. And now, Extreme Rules triple threat. The winner will go on to face one more participant. And the winner of that final match will face Wade King for the hardcore title. And it seems that tonight is fight night! Sheamus is here!
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus coming in, another superstar for their ECW debut. Looking to put on bangers upon bangers. And it starts with one match that Sheamus has become infamous with, being a triple threat match. And let's see his opponents. And it seems that this is going to be one hell of a match.
And his opponents, first from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed, one of the biggest and most athletic men that I've ever had the pleasure of having a conversation with, to be honest. Don't let that size fool you. He can move around like an absolute unit. Sheamus definitely has his work cut out for him tonight. Especially when they know that this is one step closer to a hardcore title shot. You can only imagine that Wade King is looking on in the back. And let's see the final member of this match. the man who is inches away from winning it at WrestleMania. Seems that the Samoan werewolf smells flesh, and he is gonna rip it apart. Jacob Fatu still holding strong despite having experienced hell in a cell. So that is your triple threat match for tonight. Jacob Fatu, Sheamus, and Bronson Reed. What a triple threat match this will be. The winner of this will go on to face another mysterious opponent, and the winner of that match will go on to Backlash to face Wade King for the championship. And this is the point where I'd like to announce that Backlash will be making its way to Tokyo, Japan. First time ever ECW will go out there for a pay-per-view. But enough of that. Let's focus on right now, because Sheamus, Bronson Reed, and Jacob Fatu are in for a match. Bell has rung, it's officially underway, and Sheamus immediately going for Bronson Reed, picking him up almost effortlessly. And then possibly trying to do the same to Jacob Fatu, throwing him over. Now Reed will try to get some own strikes of himself. Sheamus catching himself, super kick from Fatu. Now picking up Sheamus and slamming his back straight into the canvas. Now Reed and Fatu facing off, men of similar builds. Sheamus interjecting his own level of brutality. Reversing the Irish whip, and a clothesline sends Fatu down. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Triple threat matches, you need to have eyes in the back of your head. You don't want to become the person that you end up getting double teamed on. Kick out at one from Bronson Reed. Now Fatu will try to focus his attention on Sheamus. Strike straight to the face, and now pulling Sheamus's rope. And a headbutt. If there's one rule in professional wrestling, it's you never headbutt a Samoan. Now the ladder coming in from Bronson Reed as fans chanting, as always, that they want the tables, and a back slam almost hitting that ladder. Now Sheamus will look for his own level of weaponry, kendo stick being found. And now back drop from Fatu, and the kendo stick breaking across the skull. And a clothesline to the back of the skull as well from Sheamus. Trying to show his experience and how it benefits him, sitting powerbomb. Now Bronson Reed throwing him around to the apron. Now focusing on Fatu. Going a wheelie. That is the kind of move that I was talking about when it says that Bronson Reed is very mobile. Snake eyes straight to that ropes. Now Sheamus top rope. Looking to possibly get a splash down on Reed, and it connects. Going for the cover now as we see Fatu trying to run his way into the ring and breaks up the pinfall. Reed now back up, being held up, and now look at Sheamus. White noise! White noise from Sheamus, and now Fatu will try to take the pin, but Sheamus breaks it up. Throwing Fatu, and the Celtic Warrior! The bro kick to Fatu, but a kick out at two. Almost out of nowhere with that bro kick. And now trying to go straight onto the neck of Reed. Hoisted up. And off the snake eyes, off the turnbuckle. Sheamus seems to have each of these men's number. Bronson Reed now looking for a weapon of his own. Steel chair being found. Sheamus able to catch him, but Reed gets back to his feet. Steel can now being thrown out by Fatu. Drop down, and a clothesline sends Sheamus down. Now Fatu, an Irish rip of his own. But look at Reed able to run away. Now clothesline from Sheamus once more. Going for a cover on Reed. But a kick out at 2. Now, look at this. Trying to go for that springboard cross body. No one's home. They're a little bit too far away for Fatu's liking. But a Samoan drop. The air that Reed got. And now, the steel can to the skull of Fatu. Sheamus in a very good position. Stiff right. Goes for the cover. The walk away. The triple threat. But a kick out at 2. Fatu still in this. A Samoan's skull may be thick, but it's not thick enough for a steel can. Try to go for a broad kick, but Fatu throwing him over after the counter, and now sledgehammer, but Fatu stopping him. Now Sheamus will get involved, but Fatu is like, no, I want Reed. Now trying to get some double team. Irish curse backbreaker. Gearing Reed up and neck first onto the canvas, going for the cover, but Sheamus there to break it up. And now the elbows to the midsection, getting out of harm's way, and now roll up pin from Bronson Reed, broken up by Sheamus. And now Sheamus in the ring alone with Bronson Reed and he tries to go for that knee. Almost getting that brogue kick, but too short of a run up. And Fatu will break up that pinfall attempt as well. Fatu now with Sheamus in the corner. Power slam. Going for the cover as Reed breaks it up, being right there. Now possibly trying to stop Fatu, but a curve straight with the stops him. That's the second connecting broad kick from Sheamus. Gets thrown into the official, and a clothesline sends Sheamus down. I mean, up, and now look at Reed, and straight to the neck of Sheamus. Goes for the cover. Fatu may not get there in time, but a kick out from Sheamus. Straight into the corner. Now, realizing he couldn't do what he wanted to do, now has to focus on Sheamus. Power bomb position and a straight down. No weight there. Fatu in the possession of a chair, but gets shoulder bashed by Reed. Jacob now back into the ring, now squaring off with Reed. Men their size will hit like a semi-truck. And that's exactly what they're experiencing right now. Getting some chip damage in. Trying to attack the leg. Trying to get him to not perform that moonsault that he's so known for doing. As Sheamus back in the ring after getting some chairs, you can see the red gushes on the midsection of Sheamus as he gets dropped down by Reed. Gets picked up by Jacob. Get hoisted up, but slips away. Again, attacking the leg. Now, steel chair, but look at that. Trying to go for a roll-up pin on to Reed, but kick out at 2. Only just staying into this match. And now Bronson Reed trying to get some strikes here, but Sheamus able to break out. Now some strikes of his own. The Celtic Warrior in full effect. trying to bend the arm of Reed as Fatu back into the ring. Now Reed able to break away. Double axe handle and a clothesline complete the set. Now the steel chair again in the possession. Putting in that ring. And now headbutt from Fatu. And then a suplex from Reed. Going for a cover on Jacob Fatu to move on. But a kick out from Fatu. Into the official, and now Sheamus with his own level of strikes. Now gearing Bronson Reed up for another white noise. But now look at Fatu, neck first onto the closed table. Fatu could take this, both men are out, and he picks up the win. Jacob Fatu. One step closer. Match for the Hardcore Championship. What a win and what a debut for the other two men in this match. We now move on to the other tag team match. As I said, semi-main event, the other blindfold Franken team tag team tournament match. And it seems that Andrade's thrown his name into the ring.
The following is a tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Andrade.
Cien Almas, El Idolo, whatever you want to call him. One of the best in-ring workers of the last 10 years. But the real question is, who will be Andrade's tag team partner? And who will they be facing? We already know that the first team, my apologies, to move on, Drew McIntyre and Ethan Page, who will also clear round one. Who has he chosen to be his teammate? And it seems that Mr. Main Event himself, Apollo Crews, is here. Of course, in the draft, we saw a different energy.
Nigeria, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews.
Yes. During the draft, we saw a different energy. We similarly showed the Apollo of old, that energy that he had during his time in NXT, but now a lot more serious. Now that he has to go and fight for a chance at a title. So Andrade and Apollo Crews team up in this match. What a pairing this is. But let's see who they'll be taking on. Both men waiting for their opponent. And it seems that Mr. King of the Ring wants a word.
And from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
The fans electric for their king. Rob Van Dam coming in, and yes, he is still aware that due to his victory of the King of the Ring tournament, he is still guaranteed a match for a singles championship, whether that be the ECW championship held by Jai Phillips, the television championship held by Jackson Rogers, or the hardcore championship held by Wade King. We do not yet know, but it seems that Rob Van Dam is in no rush to activate that clause. So let's see who's teaming with Rob Van Dam in this match. Oh, wow. What a team this is!
Weighing in at 209 pounds, Bryan Danielson!
The American Dragon! Mr. Yes Movement himself! Bryan Danielson makes his ECW debut! Wow! Now that team and a half! The man we thought to be done with professional wrestling, trying to come back for one more round trip. Let's see if he can get it done with Rob Van Dam to further themselves in the tournament. There we go, Andrade, Apollo Crews, Rob Van Dam, and Bryan Danielson. Match officially on the way. And now, look at this. Bryan Danielson and RVD immediately taking the fight straight to both other men. Spinning leg drop. And both men just working really well with each other. You can only imagine Bryan Danielson, arguably the best wrestler in the world. And Rob Van Dam, one of the best ECW originals, Mr. King of the Ring himself. Both on the same team. A good springboard moonsault from RVD. And now Andrade getting in amongst it. It seems like Bryan Danielson just said no to his momentum. And now, back body drop on the unclosed table. Now the knee straight to the face of Andrade. And a snake eyes to Apollo Crews. Seems like Danielson has something in mind. Springboard and a crossbody to Apollo. Well executed indeed. And now moonsault from RVD, but comes up short. And now Apollo will get some more Bryan Danielson offense. And immediately a back body drop on the apron. Now both men noticing that Andrade was going for a weapon. Both men trying to stop him dead in his tracks. And now Danielson in possession of the sledgehammer. And now we'll take it straight to Apollo Crews, straight to the midsection. Sending him down and throwing the sledgehammer directly into Andrade to stop his momentum. But not enough as RVD gets sent into the steel steps. Now Andrade, top rope, but doesn't get the double axe handle, misses his mark, and now Apollo Crews, spine buster to Danielson. Samoan drop-like maneuver from Andrade, and now Danielson will fight off, trying to protect his tag team partner, as Apollo Crews setting up a table in the ring. Danielson now going for the cover to try to win this match early. Kick out though, as we see Andrade dealing some more damage on the outside to RVD. Apollo now back up and trying to get some damage on Danielson. Table now falling out of the ring. Now look at Andrade. Straight midsection onto the barricade. And the face now, RVD gushing red. Now Danielson with the steel steps, taking them into the ring. And an RVD with that drop kick to Andrade on the outside. Clothesline from Apollo. Now what is Apollo thinking? Showing off some strength of his own. Goes for the cover. But RVD there to break up that momentum. And now look at this. The strength of Andrade. And Apollo Crews again working on Bryan Danielson. Now look at Andrade working again on that midsection of Rob Van Dam. And now Danielson with the second wind. RVD going to the outside, and now look at this spinning spike maneuver to Apollo Crews to try to get the victory, and he does. Bryan Danielson and Rob Van Dam move on in the tournament. They will move on in the tournament. Andrade and Apollo Crews fall back. And now, time for our main event for tonight. Here we go, main event time. And it seems that the Outlaw, the television champion, is here. Jackson Rogers.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the ECW Television Champion, the Outlaw Jackson Rogers.
Exactly 1 year ago, on the very first episode of ECW, Jackson Rogers was in a fatal four-way between Ricochet, Tommy Dreamer, and Raven, fighting for the title that he now holds across his back tonight. No mercy indeed. But the real question is now who show off here tonight, changing up his repertoire. And it seems the former Brian Pillman Jr. wants a word with the champion, Mr. Lexis King.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 223 pounds,
Lexis King having a handful of matches last year didn't quite get him to the level that he needed to be. But now, in his very first main event match against the television champion, no less, Lexis King seems ready. Here we go first. Main event for Year 2 of ECW. Lexis King, Jackson Rogers now officially underway. Jackson immediately trying to go for a super kick. Both men locking up. Now pulling him over to the ropes. The referee will intervene. Both men clean break. And now look at Jackson super kick. Now up again, and a knee straight to the face of Lexis King. But a kick out at one. Nowhere near enough to put someone like Lexis King away. But it seems that Jackson's not letting up anytime soon, throwing him deadly into the corner and a clothesline out, and a clothesline again. Trying to represent the television championship. And now what is he doing? Calling for Lexus to get back onto his feet. Springboard and a knee straight to the face. Getting up. Again, Lexus King getting to his feet, only to be sewn back down. Lexus King trying to get some breathing room, but Jackson isn't letting him have it. Gets stunned to the outside from the apron. The count has indeed started. The count will be reset now that Jackson's met him on the outside. Lexus King now to his feet. And a slap directly to the champion. Now, trying to get some chip damage in onto the television champion. Getting an opening. But what's he going to do with it? Stiff right. And look at this. We saw this before. One of them were executed, also making Lexus King bleed from the skull from that headbutt. Try to go for a leg drop, but comes up short. Double axe handle straight to the back of Jackson Rogers. Hand and knee straight to the skull as well. Lexus King not wanting to show that he's someone to be a pushover. And now he's calling for Jackson to get... And now a springboard lariat. Very well executed, very smooth from Lexus King. As he continues his chip damage. And now we see trying to take off the turnbuckle. The count will start once more. Jackson now onto the apron. And another knee strike from the springboard. Going for the cover, but the ref too focused on putting back the turnbuckle. Gets the miss on the attempt. And now back on, and now look at this. Jackson, and he gets the one in the chamber. And he gets the victory, showing that he is very much ready for the championship reign that he has. But wait a second, that's Kevin Owens' Titantron, that's Kevin Owens' music. And wait, Kevin Owens to the back of Jackson! Back of Jackson! Scaring off the referee and attacking Jackson from behind! Come on! Now, just the show is ending, Jai Phillips leaving from his promo, but General Manager CM Punk here to possibly talk to Jai here. Jai standing up for what he said in his promo, that he wants to fight anyone or anything, and that he will win. And CM Punk just telling him that not only will next week Jai Phillips have a match, but he will also be defending the ECW Championship in the main event. Seems that Jai saying that he's ready, and he seems that he will leave. And that will be our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait for the main event. I will see you when I see you. I've been Scott Silver. Please take care.